fish again. Even when they're slow, I can't catch them. Okay, a feisty central stone roller. Sit. Very common fish in most streams in Oklahoma. Very tolerant to pollution. Central stone roller. This is going to be like a classic algae eater in a fish tank. Again, as we've said previously, form follows function. So, the mouth on this slimy fish, they're usually not this slimy.
Why is it cold and slime together?
It's slimy and your hands are stiff.
Ah! Oh no! Yeah, I can't really feel my fingers too well. Here a little bit less. Okay.
Oh, that's a good shot.
Nice horseshoe. You see the horseshoe?
The mouth is on the very bottom of the fish, hence a bottom feeding fish. It is a horseshoe shaped mouth. It has a cartilaginous bottom lip that will be hard enough to scrape algae off of rocks. And so this is a vegetarian fish. It will be eating the algae, and since it is a algae eater, the belly is really squishy, full of algae. Yum yum.
And a very long intestine.
With these central stone rollers, they will have a higher tendency to lose their scales. That's why it's kind of speckled here. Normally it would just be kind of a coppery top and a whitish bottom half to it. Usually they kind of, whenever they swim, they kind of swim on their sides or something, and so it might look silvery, shimmery in the water around some rocks. Most likely that's probably going to be your central stone roller algae eater. Good ones to have around to help out with the algae concentration.
Like the often you see on little rocks that are covered in algae, little horseshoe shape marks in the algae. Probably there's been a bunch of stone rollers
That's cool.
munching on the
Chomping.
algae.
These fish are a lot faster than my hands. Open your dorsal fin. I don't
Nope.
think I can get it pulled up.
It says no.
These are both orange throat darters.
And they're feisty.
Males, pretty much in breeding colors. This one especially, the top one. We'll look at you.
And so he's a little bit calmer.
So, yeah, my hands are pretty cold right now, so I can't get that dorsal fin up. I'll keep trying though. But very vibrant, beautiful colors. So an orange throat, it will have kind of a little bit of a hunchback up here on top of the body, alternate of the throat.
You can see the
It
orange
has a little bit
throat.
of actual orange throat too.
Should we talk about where darters live, Kim?
Yes, where do darters live? In the water. No, beyond that. Darters are pretty much going to be hanging out in the shallowy, rocky, riffle areas. Darters have no swim bladder. A swim bladder is kind of like a balloon inside their body that helps them to float. So these ones don't float too well, so they're going to be using their pectoral fins, their arm fins, and just moving around amongst the rocks, moving their pectoral arm fins.
It's beautiful. Kim, did we catch this with the seine net, or did we use a different method for this?
We cheated today and caught it with the kick net with the bugs
Oh, there was a good. I got the dorsal.
for that split second.
Yeah, there it is. So these guys are usually too small for the actual seine net. So what happens is they slip through the holes. So we usually catch them when we do our bug kicks. And today we cheated and brought the bug kick net down and caught them using the bug kick net.
So we can show them for you. Okay. We'll get our bigger one out for today that we caught here.
This should seem somewhat familiar.
Exactly. If you watched our Coffee Creek video, you might recognize this one. It has a really big mouth, like almost my whole thumb fits in there. It is very bass shaped, torpedoed shape, fast swimming fish. It has a pale, but it's there, a black dot in the soft dorsal where my finger is over here. The pectoral fin, the arm fin, is short and rounded.
Oh, that's a good shot of the pectoral fin.
Can you actually see that?
Yeah. Look at that. Perfect.
So that is a green sunfish.
Can you talk about the difference in coloration between this fish and the fish we saw last week? This one's a little bit paler.
Yeah, this one's pale. It's cold, and even though it's squirmy and stuff like that, they're going to be a lot more relaxed and not moving as much. Just kind of chilling because the water's chilly. And also on the green sunfish, the bottom fins, the pelvic and anal fin. So this is going to be the pelvic, like your pelvic bones, kind of your hip bones, are going to be orange with a white outline, and that will lead into the anal fin, which is the one back here. So orange with a white outline on the ventral belly side. There we go. That's all that we got.
We've got a dragonfly larva in the middle again, and this is all the fish that we caught pre-recording.
So we got 2 different dragonflies.
Oh yeah. So 2 different species.
This one's all holed up now. I just scared the crap out of it.
Usually we find these in the seine nets just because they like to hang out where the fish do. Cool.
There it goes.
Our stream. Take a look at more video of our
Talk
stream.
about your stream, Shelby.
Well, this is Medicine Creek. It's in Medicine Park in the Wichita Mountains near Lawton. I like this stream because it's got great views, nice clear water. It's a pretty stream. We come here about every 5 weeks, so I've gotten to see it in all different kinds of weather conditions. I've been coming to this site for about a year now, every 5 weeks. So I've seen it when vegetation was nice and tall. Recently, it looks like we've maybe had a little bit more rain, so you've got some of the sand that's probably washed down from upstream. There hasn't been quite this much sand up on these banks in the past. It's pretty rocky down there, a lot of big boulders, which is good habitat for some fish.
I already got you in there. This is the best site.
Beautiful part of the state, very different than other parts of Oklahoma.
Yes. So, again, we apologize for the horrible cell reception. We'll post this video, and hopefully next week we'll be in a place that has better cell reception. So, if you have any questions, just keep making comments. We'll reply to them as soon as we have better cell reception, and we'll try and do this again next week, hopefully. Weather dependent. A lot of our work is weather dependent. So, all right, say goodbye.
Bye. Fun today. Relatively fun today.